Statistically, part of my plan was to obviously expand the company, and we have done that. We've probably almost 2.5, 3 times our turnover from what we were beforehand. And that's just we've been forced to sit down, focus and get on with things. Time's very precious in business, very precious. And for people who feel that they don't have the time to do coaching, I would say that make the time for it. Plan your time accordingly, that you can slot in what you need to slot in.
Any discussion that we have is a positive outlook and attitude, and also he's able to bring business knowledge, but with a slight remove from my business. He can stand aside and offer observations and maybe some advice from a slightly removed perspective, which I think is often beneficial. If you're too busy working in the business, you're not working on the business. A business coach is working on the business, and you need to, in a way, disengage from the day-to-day operations, and working with someone else who's not involved in that was very beneficial for me in that respect. And just having someone to bounce things off and kick ideas around and get a different perspective was very valuable.
I think I was very good at the listening part and giving back some sound advice or asking the right questions that probably I know intrinsically I know the answer to anyway. So yeah, no, I think he's a really good sounding board. The best strategy I think we have employed so far is the 90-day planning method, because even having a plan at all has just been a really good boost for the business, and having a 90-day plan up on the wall with actual tasks assigned to it that you can see all the time is really useful. So to have somebody come in and basically give you the kick up the jacksie that you need regularly and ask a question as to why you haven't done something when you had originally committed to doing it is actually really, really good. But done in such a way that's motivational as opposed to being beaten with a stick.
A coach isn't there to tell you how to run your business. They're there to get you to tell them how you want to run your business, and then to help you to achieve that. I don't think people can do it on their own. We've been struggling with that concept for years and not getting anywhere, and since having a coach we have actually managed to progress. I think you need that external input. Free advice is brilliant, you can get loads of it everywhere. Anyone can Google anything and they can read it, but you won't actually implement it. You need to have someone come in and look at your specific goals and help you along the way.
Every business owner thinks they can do the business on their own, but the problem is they might not be at the point where they can realise there are actual wrong things with their business. They need a different perspective from a different person to look into their business and advise them on how they can run their business better. Normally, from self-experience, I would be too busy within my business, always brushing things aside that should be actually taking priority and getting done. The good thing about having a business coach is that you're being accountable and you're answering back to him that you have got your tasks done, you have achieved them within a period of time. It just feels really good to be able to share your problem with other people. As you know, a problem shared is a problem halved. So, and it's also been an inspiration in how to move our business forward.
I value most working with Alan that we've managed to take an outside look from the business. So I was very much working in the business and not really having an overall look at it. So really being able to do that and see it and try and align it to my personal goals and make sure the business is doing what I want it to do. Since working with Action Coach, my business has continued to grow, which has been great. We set what we thought were ambitious targets during 90-day planning, and we actually managed to exceed them come the end of last year. So that was great. I mean, at times it didn't feel like we would meet the targets, but certainly having that goal and pushing us forward with them has really helped. Once you're not getting held accountable to anything or anybody, other than yourself, things can slip off, and having that backup and knowing your next coaching session's coming up, and that gives you some focus to get the things that you said you would get done.